Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Keeping it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field, Get him the football on fourth down, come up with a conversion, and keep those sticks moving.
The Ducks will try to keep this drive moving. And the single back takes the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. Guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. The big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Bobs. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the flat by the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Can he take it all the way? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
They'll run it here. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff running right. Breaking free at the 35. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Testing the right side here. Fights through a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
And they finally stopped it, but a decent gain that time.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They can't slow him down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Let's see if this score, Kirk, can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Point after, not quite through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. It's press coverage now from these DBs. He hands it off from the gun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers looking to run some tempo here.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and get this team to fourth down.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. And he's brought down, a sack with the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
He'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Linebacker shifting around now. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down,
and he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this big a stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Coverage team brings down the returner. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 from left. The Vols will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Handoff here from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he lofts it deep over the middle. He's got it near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Oh, just short of the end zone. But a big play from this offense. Now we're going to see if this defense can just hold them to 3.
The Volunteers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Volunteers. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ducks offense retakes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? 1st down. Looking to throw the football. That's a bullet pass to the left side. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. And he's got his man open downfield. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. Want to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. The offense failed earlier in a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. Just ran away from the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he fields it inside the 15. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. but here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made out of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
On first down, it's play action. Looking for the wide out. Catch is made down the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They're going to run it here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. And the Sauk were able to bring him down quickly. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fights through the tackler. Down he goes. A sack. The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry up. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's caught downfield. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback... football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Ball handed off. breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And the Vols looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
First and goal, handoff. They finally corral him at the 1.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Touchdown, Tennessee. And they go in front here in the second half.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Important second down play coming up. And on the carry, he's heading left. In the clear at the 25. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The balls move into the red zone. The big fullback's got it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
Now it's second down here. Defense not pressing this time. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. No, they've stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Man, I hate to sit up here and second-guess the play caller, but why would you be throwing the football with the lead and we're under 3 minutes to go in the national championship? Now you give your opponent a real shot to get right back into the game. Yikes.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Touchdown, Vols. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Powering through. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Again, makes it second and medium. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll look to throw it here on second down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. Defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. The Volunteers will crank up the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. BB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, and he'll take a sack on the final play of the game, but they walk out with the W. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And then there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they know